Before we start, YouTube analytics show that a large number of you guys aren't subscribed, so real quick before we start, hit that sub button down below. It helps out the channel a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. In this one today, we will be doing another top 5 zombies video. For this one today, we'll be doing the top 5 worst shotguns in COD Zombies. Now, for this list, we will only be using the shotguns from Treyarch Zombies. We will not be including IW or any non-Treyarch Zombies game. And anytime we ever do weapons, we always have to put down criteria for how we're going to be doing these rankings. The criteria for this list are going to be the ammo, the damage, the ease of use, or how easy it is to use the weapon in terms of reload times, rate of fire, and movement speed. The range will also be included in this category as well for shotguns specifically. And our last criteria is the accessibility, or how easy it is to obtain the weapon. And with all our criteria out of the way with, let's just jump right into it. Now, coming to our number 5 spot, we have the double barrel shotgun from World at War Zombies. Now, when it comes to this shotgun, it deals a lot of damage with or without Pack-a-Punch. There's also a sawed-off variant, which to my knowledge doesn't add any bonus effects to this gun. The big problem with this shotgun just comes down to the ease of use and the ammo. In terms of ammo, it has a lot less than most other shotguns, and even when Pack-a-Punch, it doesn't increase by much. And with the shotgun that shoots that fast, you will most likely run out of ammo really fast as well. Luckily enough, this gun is a wall weapon, so you always have the option to buy more ammo if you so please. When it comes to the ease of use, this is one of the big reasons why the shotgun is on this list. It only shoots 2 bullets, which can put you into a major disadvantage. Not only will you be reloading constantly, but if you get into a rough situation, you most likely won't make it out. Another thing that I don't really like about this weapon is the fact that the gun just feels really clunky to use, and I don't know if that's just a problem with the World at War systems or what, but it really takes away from the feeling of this gun and just overall how effective it is. Overall, the double barrel shotgun is a reliable weapon at dealing a lot of damage to one target and is really effective at taking out zombies that are in your way. When it comes to the ease of use and ammo, however, there are just so many better options like the trench gun or any other high damaging weapon for the later rounds. So for that, we'll be putting the double barrel at our number 5 spot. Moving into our number 4 spot, we have the Olympia. Now, this one pains me because, I mean, you know, Olympia game for life. But in all seriousness, the reason that this shotgun just isn't good compared to a lot of others mainly comes down to the ease of use. It's very similar to the double barrel shotgun, where you only have 2 shots, then you have to reload, which can be very annoying and unsafe to use. It also doesn't have as much range compared to other shotguns, which makes it bad at killing zombies at a further range. But in general, when it comes to shotguns, that isn't really too much of a big deal. The damage is underpowered compared to a lot of other shotguns as well. Granted, when Pack-a-Punch, it's actually really effective, but up until then, you have to deal with a not so impressive damage output. Even when you get this gun Pack-a-Punch, it still isn't that effective compared to a lot of other shotguns. It can carry you into the 20s to 30s, which compared to normal guns is actually really solid, but compared to other shotguns, it's just not that great, especially with a shotgun that even after you Pack-a-Punch still doesn't have that much ammo and still shoots 2 bullets till reloading. The one redeeming factor to this weapon is the fact that in terms of accessibility, it's actually really solid. You have the gun available on pretty much every single map in Black Ops 1 and 2 for a small price of 500 points, which makes it one of the most accessible shotguns in zombies. Overall, the damage is decent, and I personally like the Pack-a-Punch effect with the incendiary rounds to help with that, but compared to other shotguns, it's just not that effective. And in terms of ease of use and ammo, the shotgun underperforms a lot compared to many other weapons in zombies due to the 2-shot mechanic. So for that, we're gonna have to put the Olympia at our number 4 spot. Now, coming into our number 3 spot, we have the KSG. Now, this shotgun is exclusive to Black Ops 2 Origins, which automatically puts it at a major disadvantage in terms of accessibility, because there's never a moment in Origins where you need this weapon when you can just pick up a staff or use the Boom Hilda. Not only that, but this weapon is only in the box, so even if you did get it, you won't have the ability to buy more ammo into the higher rounds. Not to say that you'll have too many problems with the ammo to begin with, because this gun does have a pretty decent decent amount of ammo even after you pack-a-punch it. Compared to another shotgun that it's very similar to, like the Argus, it has about the same ammo, maybe a little less in the clip, but the Argus is way more accessible than the KSG, deals more damage, and overall just feels better to move around with. When it comes to the ease of use, the KSG can be a little bit more difficult to use compared to other shotguns because you shoot slug shots instead of just normal shotgun rounds, which is good in some ways because you don't have to worry about bullet spread, and slugs in general are a lot better when it comes to range. But on the other hand, if you miss, it can be very detrimental because you'll end up not hitting anything, then you have to wait for the gun to shoot again, which can put you into a bad situation. You also won't be able to hit multiple zombies in a spread with one bullet like how you would normally with a normal shotgun round. When it comes to the ease of use in terms of movement, this gun is pretty fast to move around with. The problem that I do have with the KSG in terms of ease of use is the reload times. This weapon reloads in a way that's similar to the Python or Executioner, where it has to load one bullet at a time, which is just really annoying. The one redeeming factor to this shotgun is the damage and the handling, which are both okay. There's no recoil, the damage is solid, especially against mini bosses like the Panzer, but compared to other guns and shotguns in general, it's just not that good. So for that, we're gonna have to put it at our number 3 spot. Coming into our number 2 spot, we have the S12 from Black Ops 2. Now, the previous guns that we've talked about so far on this list are effective in their own ways and have the potential at giving you some sort of value. The S2 is the complete opposite, as it's not only a bad shotgun, but it's just a bad gun in general. First off, the accessibility is horrible because you can only get this weapon out of the box, and it surely doesn't help with this shotgun in particular because the ammo is also very, very bad. It doesn't have enough when not pack-a-punch, and then after pack-a-punch, it just doesn't get that much better. One thing I will say about this one is that in terms of ease of use, the fire rate is actually really solid, and you can shoot really fast with this gun, but all that doesn't matter if there's little to no damage, and this gun just runs out of ammo too fast. In terms of damage, it's a lot worse than other shotguns that shoot really fast or faster, like the Brecci or the Haymaker. In terms of movement speed, it's alright, but you have a better chance of just buying an SMG off of the wall instead of using this piece of garbage. Overall, when it comes to the S12, it's not a great weapon by any means because it is only a box weapon. The damage is horrible compared to many other guns in zombies that are very similar to the shotgun especially. It does suck when it comes to the ammo department, having a lot less ammo compared to other weapons of its class like the Spas 12 or the Haymaker. The only redeeming factor is the fire rates being really fast, which allows you to kill a ton of zombies in a spread, but even with that positive trait, it's still not enough to make it a decent shotgun. So for that, we're gonna have to put the S12 at our number 2 spot. And moving into our number 1 spot, we have a shotgun that is very similar to the S12. It is the Rampage from Black Ops 4. This is with no doubt one of the worst weapons in zombies and one of the worst when it comes to shotguns. First of all, it suffers the same fate as the S12, where it is only a box weapon, so in terms of accessibility, it's not that great. But not only that, the damage is worse as well compared to the S12, which doesn't make sense because I thought it wouldn't be possible to have a weapon that does less damage than the S12. The only way in which the Rampage is better is that with specific attachments and perks on Black Ops 4, it can actually turn out to be a half-decent weapon. But even then, with the ridiculous fire rates and the fact that you can't refill the ammo in anyways, just makes this gun horrible for day-to-day use in zombies. Black Ops 4 as a game already doesn't have that many good options when it comes to bullet shooting weapons, and the Rampage is sadly one of the worst of the worst. Overall, this gun is very bad when it comes to accessibility, damage, and ammo to some extent, and similar to the S12, when it comes to the fire rates, although helpful, it doesn't make up for the number of flaws that this weapon has. So for that, we're gonna have to put this weapon at our number 1 spot. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the video for today. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. Leave your comments down below if you want to see me do any other type of content. Check down the description as well for more zombie related content and videos. And yeah, I got nothing much else to say, so peace.